Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today I'm going to be reacting to the stupid things y'all thought as kids. Once again, love these videos. You guys like them? Let's get the fuck into it, bitch. Your dead friend says, when I was 6, I thought that to apply fake nails, you had to tear out your actual nail and put the fake one in your skin. What the fuck? I used to be obsessed with acrylic nails as a kid because this bitch named Mackenzie had acrylic nails and in 2nd grade, and I was like, well, I want acrylic nails if she has acrylic nails. But my mom was like, bitch, you're in 2nd grade, like, shut the fuck up. And so I got those like press-on nails from Claire's with like the fake glue. Yeah. Kiro says, I used to think that boys would get periods and I was terrified that one day I would just start bleeding out of my dick. I thought this up until 4.5 years ago. 4.5, and I'm 16, LMAO. What the hell? That'd be honestly scary, but they truly deserve it. Jamie says, am I the only one who thought Walt Disney was Mickey Mouse? Apparently you're not alone, but like, I didn't. I get where you could get the idea. I thought Mickey Mouse was based off of Walt Disney, but I didn't think that Mickey Mouse was like a real person. Anik says, when I was a kid, I thought that a birthday suit was a special suit you would wear on your birthday. I legit just found out this wasn't true, IDK. Yeah, honestly, same. I didn't get why they called it a birthday suit, and like, I get it now because, you know, you're born naked, but like, I was like, oh, it's like a cool, like, you're wearing it for your birthday. Sienna says, I used to think that vegans literally did not exist. Like, every single person on earth had to drink milk and eggs. What? Sarah says, I thought that toothpaste was a paste made up of real teeth. That's so disgusting. Megan Malone says, my sister convinced me that men with big penises have daughters and men with small penises have sons. I was in high school when she told me that. YTF did I believe that? Literally, why? That makes no sense. Cassiopeia says, I used to think that 411 was a number that you called when you needed ideas for fun places to go. I have a feeling that's because of Disney. 411, but like, you have to be really kind of old to remember that, because it used to be like, for a while it was like Disney 365, but that was when we were like kind of older. When back in the fucking day, like back, it used to be like Disney 411. I can't do numbers, obviously, with my fingers. Nia says, I used to think that if I wasn't asleep by a certain time, this monster or something would come into my room and kill me, and if my whole body wasn't covered up, I would also be killed. I was shit scared. I would never be able to fall asleep thinking like I had to fall asleep at a specific time. Like, that would actually scare the hell out of me. Death McRainbow says, I thought Snoop Dogg was an actual dog that could rap. I fucking love Snoop Dogg. You know what? One time, my uncle, he's really like my mom's like best friend's husband, and I thought he was like really cool because he was like a big shot contractor for like people in Manhattan, and like did really like big houses and stuff like that, so like for a lot of celebrities. And one Super Bowl, he went to the Super Bowl with Snoop Dogg, like on a private jet. Honestly, I still don't know the validity of this story. I know he was with Snoop Dogg at some point, but I used to tell people, yeah, my uncle went on a private jet with Snoop Dogg, what's up? Like, I loved telling that story because I thought it was so cool. I love Snoop Dogg, honestly. Aaron says, I used to think that China wasn't real and that my sister made it up to scare me. Why would it scare you? Nia Space Girl Vlog says, I used to think it was illegal to leave my house without a bra. I thought this until the Free the Nipple campaign happened recently. Do you mean without a bra, like even like under your clothes? Because what? And you can obviously get in trouble if you go out without any clothes and without any bra. Because technically it's public indecency, but you know, it's kind of stupid. We're all just bodies, right? Naz2 Drippy says, I thought when I looked in the mirror, it was another person trapped in the mirror on the other side of from Wizards of Waverly Place, WTF. Shit. Conspiracy right there. Shannon says, in a Dora the Explorer book, they jumped into a book, so I used to jump into my school books in one day, and I ripped the cover and I had to explain it to one of my teachers. Wait, that's so not happen on Dora the Explorer? I thought that happened in Blue's Clues. Honestly, I don't know. I hated Dora as a kid. That bitch used to scare me. Charlotte says, I thought that the reason boys didn't have periods was because God was a man and didn't want to have to deal with that shit every month. Honestly, once again, conspiracy. Could be true. Renata says, I used to think that the song introducing me from Camp Rock was when he said, I like really cool guitars and superheroes and checks with lots of zeros on them. I literally thought he liked the number 0 with a check over it. What? Checks? Oh, I realized that he meant like bank money wise checks just this summer. Just this summer, bitch. Phoebe says when I was like 8, my dad convinced me that he used to date Pink, and I believed it until I was 12 when I made a joke to my mom about it, and she was like, what? And then I told her the story about how he met my mom and fell in love, so he broke up with Pink, and my mom always said that the Wendy's made my dad sick where I grew up, and there weren't any Wendy's, so we never ate them. I thought he like got food poisoning or something, and that's why we never ate them, but I realized his ex-wife was named Wendy and she made him sick. I was 14. Wait, that story took a fucking turn. Like, what? Luke says I used to deadass believe that I was the only actual person in this world and that everyone else was fake / is fake. And that's why I could see and live, but you actually don't know if other people are liars. Still kind of believe this. Yeah, me too. Like, honestly, your friends, your family members, like, when you're not with them, who knows if they're even living? Like, what if they're just paused, like, I don't know, it freaks me out. Emily F says, when I was little, I thought that the president on Corey in the House was our real president, and I loved him so much. And when the show ended, I cried my eyes out because I thought our president died. Honestly, I wish he was the president now instead of Trump. I would take the actor over him. Allison says, I thought that when people mentioned a relative once, twice removed, that the person was kicked out of the family. Wait, that's not what it means? I don't know what that means. Shit, I might be dumb. Gabby Graceffa says, when I was younger, I thought that unpurified water had demons in it. That is hilarious. Panicking Taco Bell Saga says, as a kid, I thought it was that holding hands with the opposite sex was illegal, and when I found out it wasn't true, I just went around my whole school and held cute girls' hands. I was such a player as a 6-year-old. That's funny. Sophia says, I thought that hot dogs were made from actual fucking dogs, like how pork is from a pig, so I would never eat hot dogs because I didn't want to offend my dog, LMAO. And then I saw my fucking dog eat a hot dog on the 4th of July and I yelled cannibalism and my whole family looked at me like, what the fuck? That is so funny. Potato Juice says, I used to think lesbians were women with big tits. What? Squid says, I used to think Red Bull was alcoholic, and one time my mom let me have a sip and I told my teachers and my mom had to go to the school and explain, LOL. Why did you rat out your fucking mom? Like, even though she gave you like a sip of alcohol, you ratted that bitch out. You were like, send her to the fucking cells, bitch. Emoji Movie says, I used to think that raisins were dead old people, so I would say no when someone ate one. Ew. Wolfie says, I deadass thought That's So Raven was called Fatso Raven. Winter says, when I was 6 or 7, one of my friends told me that when a man and woman want to have sex but don't want a baby, a man needs to wrap his balls in cloth and tie them. I believe this until I was like 10, I think. Honestly, what the fuck? Literally. What the fuck? That is so creepy. Allison says, when I was a kid, I thought that the song My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas was about your shoulders instead of your boobs, and when it came on, I would roll my shoulders, and my mom thought it was funny, and she never corrected me. That's so fucking hilarious. Naomi says, I thought my PE teacher sang I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Why would you think that? Sophia says, I thought cow's pee was milk. IDK. Honestly, same. I thought that for a long time and I was like, why the hell do people drink this shit? Princess M says, when I was about 7, I believed that photographic memory meant that your brain could actually took pictures of information to remember it because of that episode of Hannah Montana where Rico tutored her. Oh, Rico. How's he doing? Our brains are sick, but that's okay. He says, I used to think that a crocodile lived in my toilet and I would talk to him when I'm shitting and say stuff like, you better have a big appetite, Mr. Crocodile, because I was 100% certain he ate my shit and drank my pee. What the fuck? Crocodiles are so creepy. Bambi says, when Michael Jackson died, I thought Troy Bolton died, and I have no idea why. What? Oh my god. Kate says, when I was little, I thought I was dating Alex Russo, and basically that's how I realized I was gay. That is fucking iconic. And also, like, literally me. Mega Awesome Rainbow Explosion says, when I was a kid, I was afraid of Kermit the Frog because I had a dream that he kidnapped me. And to make matters worse, my older brother told me that if I'm not careful, Kermit would come up in the toilet I was using. So then for like a year, I was afraid to use the bathroom with the door closed. I was a stupid kid. Oh my god. That's traumatizing. Kermit is kind of creepy, not gonna fucking lie. Alright, that is all of the ones I'm gonna be reacting to today. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments the stupid things that y'all believed as kids so we can continue talking about the stupid things you guys believe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!
You don't like players, that's what you say, what you